Good morning, everyone. I'm not naked. I am just getting out of the shower, or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you that you are watching this. But today is Tuesday, and it is a special day because Willow goes to daycare today, which basically means that, okay, first of all, I'm in a towel because I'm gonna do a little get ready with me. That's what this whole video is. So I just got out of the shower and wanted to just start the vlog because I hadn't started it yet. So before we get started with that, so today is Willow's at daycare today, which basically means that I put this on my story and someone was like, how do you keep your couch so clean? I don't. Basically, this is fully covered with blankets and they are currently being washed and put in the dryer because we cover the entire couch all the time, which kind of sucks, but it's better than, you know, fucking up my couch or making it like really dirty and gross. And I take the pillowcases off and I wash them as well. And then I would say pretty much, I would say once a week I clean. So every Tuesday is like clean day because Willow goes to daycare. So I do like the couch, and every Tuesday I pretty much vacuum, do the couch and like light cleaning. And then actually yesterday and today I did like a full deep clean, which I do like once a month. It just needs it. I mop, I do like everything. And honestly, yesterday, that is like what I did half my day. I didn't even do like that much work. And one of my friends came over after to just hang out, and I was like, that literally made me feel so good. Like, I don't know if you guys ever just like clean for therapy, but like it cleared my entire mind and I just felt like I could literally tackle the world. So clean, declutter if you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious or anything, because I promise you it just like, it helps and it feels so good. Okay, now that I'm in my towel, I'm probably gonna do my hair and then do a little Q&A while I get ready and do my makeup, and I'll show you guys the products and everything. Yeah. So I'm gonna go do my hair. Okay, so I'm doing laundry and I'm doing Willow's blankets, and usually I'm gonna put a little bit of soap in there. So she has 3 blankets that go on the couch. I cover them with 2, and they're just like Target blankets. And then I use this one. It's actually from Urban Outfitters, and this goes like on top of basically her spot so that she doesn't get it disgusting. That's that for now. And I'm gonna bring it back over there. Okay, I actually hate I don't know what it is about the static or something. Sorry, this is a weird angle. Oh, every time I do laundry with the blankets, it's like the static gets all over my hands and I like shock myself a million times. I'm complaining about something that is so stupid, but anyway. Right now I'm wearing I'm about to do my hair and then I'll do the get ready with me, but I'm wearing the Good Life. I can't even see them. It's called a Good Life, and it's like an athleisure wear brand, and Pat actually got some items from them too. I'm wearing the shorts and the black like regular top. I think if I have a code, I'll put it at the bottom and I can link them for you guys. But on my stories as well, probably before this you'll see, both of us are gonna share what we're wearing from them because it's really cozy and comfy, and I just like to put it on like after I shower and just get ready with this on before I change. Okay, so I did my hair. It's a little bit whatever, but the first thing I wanted to show you guys was, I can't believe I'm gonna actually share this with you. I don't even know if you can see, but I think probably some of you either need this or don't need this, and I just wanna share the product. So I have a mustache. Let's just get that out of there. I got brown skin, dark skin, brown hair, brown eyes, whatever. So occasionally I need to use Sally Hansen Bleach Cream. Buy this product. Just kidding. This is not sponsored. I wanted to share this with you guys because I know that some people wax their, like this part of their mustache as a woman. I do not do that. I've always been told that it'll just grow back like your leg hair, and I was like, I don't want that. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it because I use Sally Hansen Bleach Cream, fast and gentle hair, and it's for your face. So this one is for face, and it actually works really well, and I think it lasts quite a while. So it comes with these products. So this is the bleach and this is the activator, and I always use, it's like a little bit more bleach than activator. I don't really measure it out like I think you're kind of supposed to, but I just know that you need a little more bleach. So I'm gonna put it on and look like a crazy person. That's okay. Okay, so you're supposed to fill the bleach to like the half line and then the activator to like the 1/4 line, but I'm just gonna like really just do this how I think it should be done. Just like estimate it. And like obviously I'm not using that much, so I literally have like this much in there, and then I'm pouring the activator on. Might need a little more cream bleach. And then you mix it up. I don't know if you can like really see what it looks like. It doesn't look like anything. It smells pretty terrible. It just smells like bleach. The one thing I did do the first time though is I put too much activator and it was burning me. So that is why I probably should add more bleach. Anyway. Go ahead and make fun, but I'm not gonna have a mustache after this. So the one thing to remember about this product is that if you do too much of one thing, it kind of balances out and it won't work. So you do have to play around with it a little bit, but I've done it enough where I feel like I just kind of know. And if you feel it like start to burn a little bit, I think that kind of means it's working, but it shouldn't like burn a lot. So put this on for 8 minutes and then I'll take it off and then I'll start doing my makeup. Okay, finished. I don't know if you guys can really tell. I mean, you can kind of see that I did it, but I don't know if you can tell that like it worked, but it did. So anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna start getting ready, and the first product I'm going to use is the this is well, not a new product, I've used this a lot, but Dr. Barbara Sturm Glow Drop. So a lot of times when I want just like the extra glowy makeup, I'll take these. I have the tiniest bottle and they're very expensive, but I like to put them under my makeup. And it just gives you the glow. You can put it over your makeup, which I've seen, which I actually haven't tried because I'm afraid I'm just like going to mess my makeup up, so I don't do that. But they're really good. This is literally like I'm trying to see the ounces, 0.3 fluid ounces. So this is really tiny. They have bigger ones, they're just very expensive. So I try to use it only once in a while, but I'm shooting today, so today feels like a good day to use them. And then next, I'm going to use the Tula Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen. I actually think I have a code for this. So I'll leave the code at the bottom in the description. I use this every day now. It's the perfect sunscreen. I really have a hard time using sunscreen every day, and I know like you're supposed to, even in the winter, even when it's cloudy and everything. This makes it really easy because it has a glow to it. So it comes out like a little glowy yellow tint, and it smells amazing. It literally reminds me of the beach. So I just really like it. I'm gonna put it all over my face right before I'm gonna put any makeup on. So that is this product, Tula Skincare Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen, SPF 30. So I really do like this. Actually, I like all the products I'm gonna use, obviously. So I'm gonna get into a little bit of the Q&A and answer some questions as well while I do my makeup, which is kind of hard for me to multitask. I don't know why, I like just can't. I'm not very good at multitasking. So anyway, this one is, if you and Patrick or you and P hadn't met, if you and P had not met, what would your life look like? And I feel like this is an interesting question because I don't know, like obviously I'm not one to believe in like soulmates per se. I think Pat and I found each other and we were definitely meant to find each other in a weird way. Like it was an odd time, I wasn't looking for anyone, and I even told him in the beginning like I'm not really looking to date, I kind of wanted to have fun. And I think that's partially because I was 20 years old when we met. By the way, this is the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I don't know the shade, does it even say? In shade, not sure, but it's like a dark brown. So yeah, I don't know. I think that my life would probably be similar. I mean, if I'd never met him, then I couldn't picture my life with him, just like I right now really can't picture my life without him. So I think that I'd probably still be where I am with my job, and I'd probably be focusing on my career, or maybe I had like met somebody else. And same thing, I don't believe in like there being only one person out there. I think that there's a lot of different souls for each other. And I think Pat kind of believes the same thing. So I'm so happy that I did meet him at the time that I did. But if I didn't, I think I'd be okay. I'm using the Cocoa Kind Full Brow Balm. So I use this to kind of like pull up my lashes, or not my lashes, my eyebrows. And then it'll show me like where I need to fill in, which I feel like I do there. And it also is just hydrating, and it's kind of like a moisturizer for your brow. So I put it on my hand, put it on a spoolie, and then I'll just brush them up like that. And then I'll go back and like fill them in a little bit. So yeah, I don't know if that makes sense about Pat, but hopefully it did. Another question. What are your goals for the next 5 years? Holy shit. Grande Brow. This is something that I use morning and night. It's a brow enhancing serum. I already used it today, but it kind of just helps grow the eyebrows. I think they have a lash one too, which I have not tried, but one of my friends has, and it actually really does work. So where do I see myself in 5 years? Good question. I see a lot. Me and Pat really recently have been talking about what we want our careers to look like, and I think a big part of like me having flexibility with my job, he kind of wants the same thing, and he has it right now because of like COVID, but if it wasn't for that, he'd be traveling for work. So that was our original plan. So I think the next 5 years, we really want to like dive into how we can use my platform and my job, and kind of he can join the business and take over a lot of it. Obviously he'd be more on the back end and more businessy on the business side, but also he has a creative mind in the sense of like of business. So I would definitely, I don't know, we haven't really talked about it, but I think in 5 years we see ourselves working together, which is going to be a challenge and a little bit like, I don't think it'll be easy to transition. We also, I think in 5 years we'll have kids. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I think I would like to at least have 1 kid by the time 5 years hits. This question is hard though, because if you look back 5 years, and then would I picture myself where I am now 5 years ago? I don't know, but maybe, because I actually had met Pat almost 6 years ago, so we were already together. So if I said, where will we be in 5 years? It would probably be like married, living together, which is true, and like, I don't know. So the pandemic threw a curveball in a lot of that, but I think it did for everyone. So I see us having probably a child, probably a house, and had been traveling still and working together. I can't say anything else other than that. So I'm using Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and I like to put this on my face. The product I used before was the primer, Laura Mercier. So I like to just put it on my face like that and look like crazy. And I'm gonna mix it with the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. And I use the color Porto, which is ST10. I'll link. Just like that. And then I use my hands instead of a brush. Let me get the next question. So, best and worst thing about living in Philly, and it says non-pandemic related. This is gonna be really hard for me to answer without including the pandemic, so I might I'll try and do both. I don't know. So the pandemic obviously has put a shift in our minds, and we're already thinking about what we're gonna do when our lease is up. We're just like we're not loving it here, and it has to do with the pandemic. I mean, I can't lie, it has a lot to do with that. But in terms of it not having to do with the pandemic, I don't feel as safe here as I did in New York, and it might be just like the location that we are. I feel a little bit less safe walking alone, and for some reason in New York I feel like I always felt safe no matter what time of night. Like there was nothing that ever really like scared me, which sucks to say about Philly. What I love about it is that it's smaller than New York, so I feel like I have access to more. I can go outside and walk and get anything I need, and I don't have to get on a subway. Like I never take the train here, and the other bad thing is that the train actually isn't as accessible here as it is in New York. But that also is kind of good because I'm just not forced to take it, and I can really walk anywhere and it not be like a hike, that's how it was. So that's a good and a bad thing. I think we are hoping this summer we get to go, because we're from the area, so we're hoping to be able to go to sporting games and like tailgates and stuff like that, and maybe concerts, probably not, but you know, that is kind of pandemic related, so it's hard to not. That's all we really know in Philly. Okay, I always wash my hands as soon as I'm done with like foundation. Do you struggle with maintaining your body weight image? Yes is the short answer. It's another like hard question for me to answer, just because I feel like it depends what perspective you're looking at it from. Before I go into it, I'm gonna use the cheek slime one today. So I'm gonna use this by Freck cheek slime, lip and cheek tint. And this is the color Fielding. This is the darker tone. So I do, in a sense, that I have a really weird relationship with food. I like to indulge and like, I don't like to steer away from whatever I'm craving, but then there are times where I get really hard on myself and I feel really guilty about eating certain things, and I think that is the problem. That's like the relationship with food that I hate, because I'm so hard on myself, and that's what I'm meaning to say, is I'm really hard on myself. I don't ever really check my weight. There will be days where I feel really, really good, and there'll be days where I'm just super hard on myself. I've naturally, just genetics, come from a really naturally thin family. So I think that has always kept me thin, and I do have, I think, the ability to eat what I want, but in a personal, I don't know if this makes sense, in a personal aspect, when I am like feeling really bloated, or I feel not how I want to look personally, you wouldn't be able to tell on the outside, but for me personally, like it makes a difference for me. I hope that makes sense. So like if there's one day where I, you know, ate a ton of bad food, I'll be able to feel it in my stomach, and I'll be able to just feel bloated, and I'll be like, oh my God, and then I'll just get really hard on myself. So I would say, yeah, I do. But I'm more recently now trying to just be like, not as hard on myself, you know? And I think that's kind of what we all need, because everyone has a different body, and that's okay. So the question of that, I think people get a lot, and I think people are starting to get a little bit annoyed of that question, because it shouldn't matter. But I'm fine to answer it. So yeah, short, long answer, not really sure. So I like to put this Freck on my cheeks and my nose right there. Kind of just gives you like a sun-kissed look. I've been using, what's the other product? I've been using nude sticks all over in Sun-Kissed, but today I just decided to go with something different, because I think I already showed you. And also I use like the littlest amount, like I'm about to wipe all that off, so you definitely do not need a lot. A new product that I've been using or been trying is the Kylie Cosmetics In My Feels and Blush Stick. So sometimes I'll take this and I'll just go over, like dab it on, because it's more of a pinky. So to take out a little bit of the orange, I like to put it on and like add it to my nose a little bit. It's a little much, but it'll blend in. Next product I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Baked for a little contour. How old were you when you started dating your husband? This is crazy, I think I already said this, but I was 20 when we met, and Pat was 26 or 27. We're like 6.5 years apart, if you guys are new and don't know. So when we met, I was still in college, and I was in my first year at FIT in New York, and I was living with like this random roommate, and I had met Pat through, I think you guys already know this story, so I'll keep it short. I had met him kind of through social media, but we also went to the same high school, just different years. So I was 20 and he was 27. I'll just leave it at that. My face looks, I'm telling you guys, this camera, it makes the color look kind of crazy. Splurge items you are thinking about buying. I don't even know, splurge items. I have this, there's the new trend now with like the reverse, looks like the shirts are inside out, and it has, I'll put a picture up here, and it has just cool colors, and I think color is super in, so I've been planning on potentially buying a shirt like that from this one brand, which I'll put up here. It's pretty expensive. It goes for like $200 to $300, so I am trying to like hold back on that a little bit. So this says, do you use a different primer for everyday looks versus glam days? If so, what are they? This is my first get ready with me, and I think I've done a makeup tutorial in the past, but I'm using, by the way, Sephora Golden Hour liquid highlighter. I use the same primer every day, and I'm not one to do like glam looks. If you guys know me, you probably know that I'm pretty much doing the typical everyday makeup every day, because I'm not great at makeup, and I'm not like creative in that space. So I do like to do little tutorials where like I play around with eyeshadow sometimes and do something that's like pretty simple. But to answer the question, no, my primer that I've been using is the Laura Mercier Illuminating. It's just like an illuminator, and I like it because I like the glow. I like the glowy look, and since I have a darker skin tone, I like to pretend that it's always summer and I always have that like summer sun-kissed glow. So I don't like a heavy makeup look, even in the winter when I feel like I need, or anyone needs like more coverage. I don't really like how that looks on me, so I basically use this primer. Sometimes I don't even use a primer, sometimes I just go right into like foundation. I forgot to use this. I don't even know if I'm going to. Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. And this is 2N, and this is 4C, and I like to mix them, but today I'm just gonna use 2N and do a little bit, just like that, and blend it together. This is, what age do you think you will have your first baby? So personal, guys. I kind of love it though. Let me think, how old am I? 26? Oh, I don't even know. I want to say 28, like 2 years from now, because at this moment I do not feel ready. I think Pat feels not ready because I'm not ready, and he really knows that I'm not ready. And I think getting Willow really kind of like, I don't know, I think it really helped him realize that I just like wasn't ready, because it was like a big change, and we both are still like not super ready to have kids. But I think if it happened, Pat would definitely be like more ready than me, and that just comes with like him being a little bit older, and also he's just, I think, more at this stage baby friendly than I am, and I have no shame in that. So I would say 2 years from now, but that would probably be like, that's just a guess, you know. And I have this irrational, or it's not irrational, but this fear kind of, that like who knows if I'll even be able to get pregnant, or I don't know, you just never know. I've never tried. So I will let you guys know once we are pregnant. So I'm using this is trash, Candle Glow Sheer Perfection Powder, Laura Mercier, and I just like to kind of put it on top. It's like, kind of looks like a bronzer right there, but it's not. I mean, I guess it could be, but it's more of just like a setting glow powder. So I used that Sephora highlighter, and now I'm gonna I use this all the time, you guys probably know. It's called Devotion, and it's the powder highlighter from Laura Mercier. And this is definitely like a summer powder, but I randomly will just still use it because it gives you the nice pinky glow. Oh, I forgot to mention, before I put any makeup on today, yesterday I used the Luxe Unfiltered face drops from Savon, her brand. So I did have like a little tan, and they have been working, I think. And if you guys watched my self-tan video, you know I had said like keep trying them out, testing them out, and they actually have been working a lot more. I use like 6 to 7 drops now, and I think in the video I might have used 4 or 5. So the more the better, and it's not gonna be orangey, so yeah. Okay, I'm almost done here. The next, I'm gonna use a little bit of eyeshadow, and today I'm gonna go in with the Ilia Beauty Warm Nude Palette. So on the back, it gives you like the names: Grace, 1979, Hunter, and then Cocoon, Unite, and Lineup. So they're just browns, and that's pretty much what I use. So this question is, how much do influencers or bloggers make? This is a good question because I feel like it is something that's not really talked about, which I guess in general people don't really talk about like what they make, but I'll give you guys an example of just an average. So you can also go check out Nathan. She has a whole class on this, but I know of influencers that are in the really high range. I mean, some who have started from the beginning, they use Like to Know It, which is a commission-based app where they like link items and you can get commission, which I use sometimes. I know some people are making $500,000 a month on that app, so that is insane. If you really like do the math and think about it, if you have 1 million followers and you link something and you're getting like 10% and like 1,000 people buy it, like whatever, it's a lot of money. But in terms of like partnerships, you can really make anywhere from, I would say, I mean, like a few $100s to $100,000 per partnership. So it really depends on your following, your engagement, personality, you are, a lot of things. But I would say an average for a lot of people would be around, you know, 6 figures, and I don't know who's making what, but it's probably an average. And that's like a big average because that could be like 100,000 to whatever 6 figures is. I know that there's people that make a shit ton of money in this industry, and yeah, so I hope that answers that question. So I'm using Grace. I used this one on like my eyelid, and then I'm gonna go with a little bit more of like an orangey one here for the crease. I'm not huge on eyeshadow. I do like to just do browns. It's just like, I don't know what else would look good with brown eyes, you know? Maybe occasionally a green, but like that's not like for an everyday look. So I like to go with some browns. And then I'm gonna take the highlighter one. It's Cocoon. And I like to go under my eyebrow with that. And in my little eye, like crease thing. And I'm gonna take the same color and do like the inner eye. Just to kind of bring out, make it a little bit brighter. And then I'll take a little, I'll use this one, sometimes that one. Oh, you can't see this one. Sometimes a darker one under my eye as like an eyeliner. I can't remember the last time I used eyeliner, guys. I don't know. I just don't like it. So this is basically it. Everyday makeup. Okay, I went back in with 1979, which is a sparkle, little brown sparkle. And I decided to go over my lid with that. I don't know why, I just felt like dressing it up a little bit, just a tiny bit of it, not a ton, because I feel like this would definitely be like a night out eye look. Okay, so that is that. And then the last thing I'm gonna use is a little mascara. And guys, I don't even have a setting powder, or like spray. I don't know why. I haven't been using one lately, and I definitely need to get one. So I'm gonna use Laura Mercier Caviar Volume, and in the shade Panoramic, which I think is just black. It's really good, it lasts a while. And what I like to do is go this way with my lashes. So like really brush them that way, because that's kind of like the look that you're going for anyway. I used to have lashes, like fake lashes. I haven't had them in so long, and I kind of am happy without them, but with the wedding coming up in October, I think I'm probably gonna get them for the wedding, because I just feel like mascara isn't always enough. I mean, it's pretty good though. So that is my makeup look for today. Hope you enjoyed it getting ready with me. And I'm shooting today, but I'm shooting a look from Theory. So I think I'm gonna eventually do like a few hauls and everything, but that's my makeup look. I'll have everything linked below for you guys if you're interested in shopping those products and getting this look, which is just my everyday makeup. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog or the next YouTube video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you want to see more videos, and yeah, that's it. See you guys.